Now, I'm telling you right now, I'm a fan of Brock Bowers, and I also think Bo Knicks, that whole story has been great this year, and he's given fans a lot to be excited about for the future. But Jaden Daniels is this year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he did nothing but help his case this past Sunday in the upset come from behind win over the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go ahead and dive into the film. It won't be all great. We'll show the mistakes he had as well, but he went 24 of 39 for 258 yards and 5 touchdowns with a pair of interceptions. So right here, low red zone area, ball is at the 6-yard line. It's trips right, closed on the backside with the tight end. The Eagles are playing a little bit of match man concept down here in the red zone area. As soon as this flat defender goes, the nickel corner is going to overtake him, and it's going to leave the safety one-on-one, and he just kind of gets caught sleeping with his eyes on the flat route, and Jaden Daniels is able to place this ball right behind the defender. Watch number 8 right here. His eyes are just not disciplined back to the slot, and he's able to rope this thing inside there for his first touchdown of the day. I do want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Do you think Jaden Daniels is the Rookie of the Year, or is it somebody else? So right here, once again, another trips closed, this time to the field to the left, and it's closed with the tight end on the backside. They're going to try to press this ball vertically down the field and flood this whole concept on the left side, but the Eagles have it covered up pretty well with the version of their match quarters right here. But this is the element where Jaden Daniels gives this offense just that added X factor, is that he's able to tuck this football down and pick up yardage to keep them ahead of the sticks. It's so critical. You've probably heard me talk about it before, but for young quarterbacks to just stay ahead of the sticks, and at times being able to tuck the football is the best option for you. But Jaden Daniels does a good job of trying to keep his eyes downfield and throw the ball within the pocket, but when he has to, he'll utilize his legs. Now, you will see the Commanders go empty 5 wide quite a bit. Trips to the left, twins to the right, and I love this call right here. Empty formation. There's only one backer-ish kind of in the box. When's the last time you've seen quarterback trap from an empty set in the NFL? Center's going to block down. This right guard is going to block down up to the backside backer. Left guard's going to kick this 4-eye technique right here, and it's off to the races for a pretty solid gain for Jaden Daniels. Just catch the snap, get north, and look at that. Then also just great awareness to slide and not take the unnecessary hits. Show it from the end zone copy right here. So the center is going to gap down. The right guard is going to take a false key step right at the 4-eye technique to kind of freeze him. Then he'll be up to the backside backer, while the right tackle is going to arc to the play side backer, and it's the left guard who's going to trap this 4-eye technique right here. Bang. Little false step. Jaden Daniels keeps it north, picks up a great gain, and then don't take the unnecessary hit. Now, right here, this is where Jaden Daniels can improve. Trying to go with a quick little spacing concept here to the left. Right now, he's got 2 options. This defender has now pushed out to the outside, taking this little grass route right here. He's either got to do 2 options. A, he's got to take the quick flat right now, or he's got to wait for the second window throw. Instead, he takes his eyes off of it, works away, and he ends up getting sacked. If he would have had patience right there, he could have, once again, either taken the quick flat, or he would have found his receiver in that second window throw. Right here, you can see Jaden Daniels has already taken his eyes off of the concept, and it's unfortunate because the receiver is now pushing to the second window, and you would have had a nice soft spot to be able to hit that. Instead, he kind of panicked it a little bit, and this ended up resulting from a sack. Guys, if you're gaining value from this content right now, if you would, hit that subscribe button, join the team. That way you don't miss more film breakdowns like this going forward as we approach the playoffs. So right here, dropping dimes for Jaden Daniels. They're just going to run a deep out and a go concept. You've got a 2 high safety shell, but they're going to roll to a 1 post snap, so that means that he's got open grass if his outside receiver is able to beat his man. Watch this develop, take the snap, roll down that center field safety. If I'm being honest, wide receiver De'Ami Brown really did not beat his corner that bad right here, but Jaden Daniels places this ball over top of the corner, and then fades the receiver just outside of the numbers where the solo free safety cannot make a play. It's an absolute dime, and it's a beautiful ball by a young rookie quarterback. Watch it from the end zone copy right here. Big boys up front do a good job of giving him a clean pocket, backed up on his own end zone. He's not afraid to let that ball rip. Beautiful, beautiful dime by Jaden Daniels. So right here, once again, the Eagles start out with a two-high safety shell, but if you see that other safety is now starting to walk down over the third receiver. They're just trying to disguise and confuse Jaden Daniels, but post-snap, he realizes that he's got one high single safety, and it ends up being cover one. So what does he do? He knows he's got a one-on-one matchup with Terry McLaurin, his best receiver, and he takes it. Terry McLaurin right here is going to do a great job of pushing into the leverage of his corner and getting him to start to work inside, as you can see right here. Now snap it back off, and then it's a beautiful ball placement. By attacking that corner's leverage and forcing him to flip his hips, he now gives himself so much more grass to use, and then it's up to Jaden Daniels to place this ball exactly where it needs to be. As you can see right there, Jaden Daniels had a free rusher because of the cover one blitz, but he still was able to step in and make that throw. All right, so here's one of his picks, and of course, this is where he can improve. Right here, they go to high safety shell again, but then they're going to roll to one high safety. This time, they are in a cover three soft zone, and Jaden Daniels does the exact right decision when he attacks the middle of the field right here with his tight end, but then he sails this ball. There's no forward step to his throw, and he throws it right to the free safety, and this is a costly interception. You'll see it from the end zone copy. Based off what I could tell, I don't feel like he steps into this throw. He recognizes that the tight end comes open, and he tries to rush his throw without the base of his mechanics. You can see right here that this back foot is just kind of stuck. He is getting pressure with the center, so maybe this caused a little bit of feeling that he cannot step into this throw as much. But because he doesn't step with that lead foot and allow this back leg to really swing through, the ball ends up sailing on him right over top of an open receiver to the free safety. And it's just unfortunate, and it's something that he's going to have to continue to work on. A little bit later in the game, once again, you see it, empty formation. Everybody's kind of covered downfield. You've got to have a spy for Jaden Daniels, and then look at this guy go. This play right here reminds me of Vince Young. I'm a Tennessee Titans fan, and I always loved Vince Young at the University of Texas. And while I know Vince Young didn't pan out in the NFL, he was still the Offensive Rookie of the Year, and it was because of plays like this. But Jaden Daniels is a way better thrower of the football than Vince Young ever wished he could have been, but he's got the Vince Young X factor with his legs. Incredible play. Right here, once again, low red zone area, trips right, closed on the backside. You've seen them use this formation now multiple times, and they're going with what I call an under concept. The outside receiver is going to run what I call a three-step grass route. If it's man coverage, it turns into a three-step slant. If it ends up being zone, he's going to sit it down in the nice open grass. Slot's going to take the quick flat, while the third receiver is going to run a corner route right here. Eagles find themselves in cover zero, man coverage. So you're going to get some rub routes right here. And now he knows, place this ball on the corner. He actually underthrows this ball just a little bit, just didn't get enough on it. His base wasn't too bad. When you see him get flushed out from the end zone copy, just doesn't quite put enough on the ball, but it's still good enough for 6, and he finds the end zone. Now, later in the game, Commanders going fast, and it's causing confusion for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they've got too many men on the field, but for whatever reason, the corner comes off the field, and don't know if he's in a nickel sub package, and he's just confused. But my goodness, is this a terrible substitution by the Eagles? There's no corner left home right there, and Jaden Daniels is able to find his guy just in a bucket full of ocean, wide open. He doesn't miss him, and the Commanders are able to get another big play for the 4th touchdown of the day for Jaden Daniels. You can see Jayden was looking to the left. It wasn't quite there. He scans field, doesn't panic, and he's able to find the open receiver down the field. That is really good to see Jaden Daniels not getting too happy feet inside the pocket and know that he can go from left to right when it is needed. I was able to just show you how he scanned one side of the field and work, and he didn't panic inside the pocket. Well, here is his second interception that he's going to have to clean up, and it's just the case of hero ball. You get flushed out from left to right, then you do end up having a receiver come open going right to left, and you think you can make those throws, but guys, it's just best to live to see the next down. Like say, flushed out with that blitz, going right to left. He now throws off his back foot, trying to throw across his body, and the ball gets tipped up and intercepted. You just cannot make this play, and these are things that he's going to have to grow out of, and he's got to try to clean up about his game. Jaden Daniels is having a great rookie season, but if they want to be able to knock some teams off in the postseason, he's just got to play within himself and not make these errors right here. Guy might be coming open, but you can't make that throw when you're having to catapult off one foot and throw it back across your body. Don't do that, Jayden. Okay, so game on the line. They've got it down here inside the red zone at the 10-yard line. They go back to an empty formation again. Two high safety shell. This time they'll stay too high, and they're going to give you a version of cover two or a cover two with manned up on the outside corners. He knows he's got the middle of the field, and Jaden Daniels does not hesitate once he sees that these safeties stay wide, and he's going to rope it right in between both safeties and over top of the nickel linebacker right there inside the end zone. This is a rope. This ball cannot be faded. It cannot be floated. It cannot be any sort of off. And he's able to step up, good clean pocket, rope it in between three defenders, and it is a Commanders touchdown, and they come back and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Jaden Daniels, while Brock Bowers is a great story, and I think leads receptions in the NFL, Bo Knicks has brought the Broncos out of the dumps and now has them projected for a great future. All great stories, but Jaden Daniels, to me, easy rookie of the year, and they are going to be a tough out when you talk about postseason play. It's going to be exciting to watch them, and Washington fans should be pumped. Guys, if you like this video, watch this next one. I appreciate you watching this far, and as always, stay humble, stay kind. Peace.